There are three key factors to our practice of continuous improvement at Indian Hill Schools: assessments, goal setting and reflection, and curriculum revision. In the area of assessment, there is an importance of using nationally normed metrics to allow for comparisons to students across the United States, including public and private schools. Some of those assessments are mandated, such as the state tests from the Ohio Department of Education in grades K through 10. Though those assessment results provide meaningful quantitative data about our instructional practices, it is equally important to rely on our own internal assessment systems, often created by our teachers, for immediate information about students' learning for instructional planning. An example of an external accountability system is the annual district and school report card from the Ohio Department of Education, which includes 14 different ratings on student achievement, growth, and participation, ranging from an A to an F. In this presentation, we will talk about some of those data points. The achievement category is calculated by the number of students who score on the state tests in 5 different ranges of advanced, accelerated, proficient, limited, and basic. The total calculation is titled Performance Index. Based on the Performance Index, Indian Hill Middle School is ranked number 4 in the state of Ohio, with only 454 thousandths separating Indian Hill Middle School from being ranked in 3rd place. This report helps us to determine if our students are achieving at a rate that is commensurate with their ability. The report card is one example of an external accountability system. There are some programs that are not to be captured on the report card, but are equally important to the continuous improvement process. At Indian Hill Elementary School, all students participate in Go Time, a scheduled part of the school day for students to explore their interests. The Entrepreneurial Club is an opportunity for students to practice the art of design, accounting, project management, and advertising. This type of learning and experience cannot be captured on the state report card, but it is a valuable part of our students' experience with qualitative and quantitative data used to determine steps towards continuous improvement. Another name for goal setting and goal reflection is goal alignment. The process of setting and reflecting on goals is broader than the administrative team. Each school utilizes professional expertise of the instructional teams, better known as I-teams, comprised of teacher leaders who collaborate to assess progress toward goals and key areas of continuous improvement. For goal setting and reflection to be meaningful, it must be embedded within the school year on a regular basis. The I-teams of each building meet at least monthly for a consistent reflective cycle. Goals at Indian Hill Schools range from prescribed to personalized. Most prescribed goals are connected to our external accountability systems. An example would be the goal of Indian Hill Middle School's continuous improvement plan to address the report card, which scored an F on a single category of progress. Progress is defined as the growth that a student makes based on past performances. In simplest form, it is a comparison of a score from one year to the next year for each student. Though the overall rating of the school was a B, the faculty members wanted to gather as much information as possible on this category. Here's an example of a report included. We feel like the category of progress is distorted. We feel confident that our students are making progress from year to year, which is corroborated by future assessments that our students take with national comparisons, such as the ACT, the SAT, and advanced placement tests. If Indian Hill Middle School were not providing a strong foundation, those type of assessments would be negatively impacted, which clearly is not the case. On average, 1 out of every 2 students at Indian Hill Middle School is identified as gifted and talented, according to the definition of the Ohio Department of Education. Our students' achievement is high on external accountability systems, as referenced in a previous discussion on Performance Index. When thinking about the area of growth, we feel like our students are performing at the very top of their grade level comparisons, and there is little room for growth. Think about it in terms of running a 5K race. There is more likelihood of improving your time when you are just starting your running career in comparison to the fastest runners who are spending tremendous energy to shave off a second or two from their time. We do not believe that the calculation of the category of progress is an accurate representation of our student growth, as it is in schools where there is substantial room for growth. However, it is important for us to restate that our educators take every opportunity possible to be reflective in practice, aided by the reports from the Ohio Department of Education. Whether it be through internal assessment systems or external accountability measures, there is a connection between the standards and innovation. The English language arts teachers of Indian Hill Middle School worked with Taney McGregor, a nationally recognized author and expert in reading comprehension, to learn about the instructional practices of sketchnoting to further comprehension skills. Each year, teachers are adding to their repertoire of instructional tools to best meet the needs of students. The final area of continuous improvement is curriculum revision. Every 3 to 5 years, the content of a subject area is revised. The result of this alignment is the emergence of new and improved high-yield instructional strategies with a vertical articulation of standards. Continuous improvement isn't just a task, it's part of our district's culture. Continuous improvement is part of a journey, not a destination, and includes the voices of many educators, students, and parents. It is critical to our success to practice reflection, to truly evaluate our celebrations and areas of growth, to develop an empathetic understanding of our students' needs, both now and in their future.